I did like that.
We'll get going in a second. This is Falcon Marth. Thoughts on this matchup overall?
Falcon Marth. Well, I think Falcon as a character has changed so much over time. You know, you're probably going to see instant back airs. You're going to see these instant, pull-in stomps, Wizzy-esque, or pull-away stomps even. Again, that back air is very common for edge guarding now.
Yeah.
You're going to see a little bit more optimized tech chases from the Marth. Not coming through there. And Marth's air-to-air is actually a little more awkward now than it used to be in the past because Falcon has become so precise at putting out moves. So forward smash, actually not a bad choice. Very risky, of course, if Falcon shields.
For sure. Okay. Ooh, dare F smash. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you have time for dare to dare specifically at that range, so it does work out. Nice heads-up play.
There's our Nair coming out. That used to be the go-to in this matchup. Just put the Nair out as Marth. Falcons have gotten so good at playing around it with their bear spacing and with doing Nair differently now.
So do you think that, like, if the tool is less potent nowadays, has it shifted to more of a ground game? Because it looks like the advantage state is amazing for Anchor so far. But like, what do you think about like the development of how that neutral is played out?
I think, it's always been a lot of whoever presses a button first has to be, they better be very far away or very close.
Sure.
As you can see, pressing a button at the same time as the other person, it can be a toss-up. They both take a while for their moves to come out, and that's why Marth's side B can be really good in the matchup. You can put a move out a little bit safely, but it's not a guarantee, and it doesn't lead into a kill, as we can see here.
I believe this was, if the ports are correct, so Melen would be port 1 if Anchor is correctly listed as port 3, which I think is true. Just going to be another F smash, finds its mark, evens the stocks back up. Edge guards have been really clean from Melen so far, though.
Yeah, and I think the edge guard flowchart is going to be usually a little bit simpler, a little bit easier on Falcon's end. That's not to say it's going to be guaranteed, but you're going to go out with your back air. You're going to be able to reverse edge dash and be able to knee or stomp.
Oh my!
Very nice.
Okay, hang on. Anchor is the Falcon. Anchor reeled his head back after that happened. Are we just completely wrong on the ports?
Wonderful grab, but yeah. Falcon's tech roll going to be a little bit slower than Spacey, so it is a bit easier for Marth, but it's still something missable.
Okay, yeah. And we have had the ports up. I was going to say, I know an Anchor from New Jersey who plays Captain Falcon, and then it just changed to Anchor NJ for their Twitter tag.
Perfect.
So, I think this is probably him.
The knowledge.
Yeah.
Not going for down air. Still just taking Falcon on a tour. Maybe DIing for up air there. So that was a good DI mix. Marth puts the opponent in a lot of 50-50s and just kept one side to the other side.
Yeah.
Kept Falcon off until it was the end.
Not bad. Very good start from Melen. The edge guards look pretty clean. I think you had pointed out a lot of the specific nuance that exists in neutral.
Yeah.
And it felt like Melen... I don't know if Melen was necessarily winning out more often in neutral, but I think it mattered when those wins happened, right? Like, it was positions where Anchor was just caught off stage, no resources, and Melen could just rip an F smash and get a KO.
Yeah, and you're going to see Marth usually pummel off this grab, especially at these lower percents, because especially for 10 on the throw, Falcon's not going to get knocked down. It's going to be very hard to get a punish. Marth really wants to get these knockdowns.
Yeah, and I think importantly, if Anchor is caught sleeping at the wheel and isn't pre-mashing before that grab comes through, it's like Marth has something like a 3-frame window to basically guarantee a pummel and get a throw after the fact. So you'll see it to add up some incremental damage over the course of the set. But it looks like Melen's just opted to get the throw for position outright.
Oh, tried to drift back, but when you hold away a little too long and don't tap back, you're going to be reversed. Your character's going to turn around with the B move.
Wow, challenging the vertical space with Dare is pretty insane. There's that Nair you mentioned as well.
All right, so Marth has to meet Falcon as Falcon gets low, but that's just going to kind of have him flop in place because he's so heavy. So that's why Anchor's able to get out here.
Again, I mean, Melen has had really good challenges where it matters a lot, right? Like, coming from top platform to the ground. Oh, I don't know. That was an expectation for an edge cancel.
And well-timed approaching knee there. Now again, Falcon can move in really quickly with these aerials. Also, with the grab as well, catches the jump.
Look at his player cam.
Yes, Anchor is popping off, rightly so. The momentum when you're hitting people with Falcon is unparalleled.
I was gonna say, are there headphones in Anchor's ears? He has very long hair covering, because there was some type of like sing along or like pump up that was happening. Look at this lead so far. This is a generational lock-in happening from Anchor.
And 2 of these stocks have come through, almost maybe 3 have come from just hitting a knee in neutral. One was a trade.
That might be death. It could be. Really early up B, no punish. But just hands it over. Melen, the missed ledge dash, and Anchor maybe intimidated a little bit, trying to...
I mean, this can really snowball for the Marth. The Marth will always have to feel like they have to be really precise. Like even when you put your move out at a good time, right? The knee still traded, you still lost. So that we might see a little more side B. We might see a little more waiting to punish. We might see a little more dash back.
Yeah, you're totally right. I feel like maybe the fear starts to set in a little bit too. Of like, oh my gosh, if I don't get this edge guard, I have to work so much harder to like build up all this percent.
And then even if I get the Falcon off stage,
yeah, like
maybe they drift back or they get out in some other way.
Compound interest, but the bad kind. But there goes the first stock, though. Seems like it's not affecting Melen at all, at least for that first interaction.
The Anchor with some generous DI on the forward air. Melen definitely appreciates that. Oh, counter. Now, Marth's going to have to use counter, going to have to get tricky to get back on the stage here, because Falcon can kind of just loop back here and make it awkward. You can see Falcon turned around doing that now.
Ooh, like that, okay.
Yep, that's all coming from the edge guard situation.
Back on stage. Again, the platform getting in the mix for a lot of players' sets so far, making that a little bit awkward. I think that was a pretty much guaranteed turnaround down tilt, even if the timing wasn't going to be there. But it doesn't matter, Melen.
And you can see the impact of this smaller stage here. Anchor's not going to be able to dash back so much. He's not going to be able to avoid the sword, which is greatly appreciated for Melen. And then the hits push off the stage, which means they don't have to do so many awkward tech chases.
Exactly.
But it also means, as Marth, you will get put off the stage, and this can happen.
Yep. I was wondering if Melen was mashing for a counter. I felt like I saw the beginning of that animation, but I could be wrong.
Maybe so.
Either way, decent position. Pretty solid stock lead, or percent lead, rather.
Edge guard high up B. Does not want Falcon hit the ground, throwing out every move. If Falcon hits the ground, gets the jump back. Going to be much harder to edge guard with the jump.
Oh, this is like Melen. You know this. So like when you really want to do like one type of movement and you just really tunnel on it hard.
Yeah.
You don't do this because you're so good at the game, but I do this because I really want to accomplish the one thing. So I think in one of the earlier games, Melen was trying to do a walk like PC drop, basically turn around to the ledge. He missed it like 2 or 3 times. Eventually finds it with the wave dash back.
Very nice. Side B.
Wow.
Has side B even missed yet for Anchor? I mean,
he could clip that.
Oh, tries to get the up B and not get grabbed. Unfortunately, it ends up happening twice. Could have been a reversal, so I understand why Melen went for it.
Okay, big back air, not enough to push into the
Early
blast
double
zone.
jump, going to make Falcon's timing a little bit easier on the edge guards. Get up attack, not even reverse edge dash. It's that simple.
Last stock situation. Gets the down tilt, still in advantage state. Let's see what he can do. Waits for the spot dodge. That's been a pretty consistent theme as well.
Okay, the push off, the double jump. There it is. You got to get that double jump out. That's a scary situation.
You got to make a count here if you're anchored. Oh man, Nair at the front of the shield is brutal.
It's the lower. The first hit of Nair doesn't really send you anywhere, and if you rise with it, the opponent might not carry into the second hit. So you can set up for someone to go a little lower. They're thinking they're going to get hit. They're DIing for it. You can pressure them or hit them as they come up. So that was really good. That caused the up B to not be sweet spotted at the ledge, so you don't have to tech that. You go above the ledge. That's going to be an easy hit. So that was really nice. Rising Nair from the ledge is actually really great. Well played to Melen.
Okay, and it's set point for Melen as well. I think, look, Anchor, I think, has been doing a really, really good job at flow charting certain edge guards when it looks like it's there, right? So the get up attack that you mentioned earlier, you don't have to overcomplicate that at all. It just secures the stock. I think just going for down throw knee when you know you're in the percent range for it, really clean. You have to win out on some of these air-to-airs, though. This is where Melen, I think, is starting to outclass in the set.
Yeah, there was the knee out of shield getting punished. Sometimes as Falcon, you've just got to let that go. A high up B again, like we saw at the end of last game.
Yeah, and there was no dip down from Anchor to maybe attempt a sweet spot, so it doesn't even matter if Melen doesn't hit a tipper or anything like that. It's just going to be
Aerial getting grabbed again. We're seeing a theme. There's
man.
the up B that was supposed to hit before. There's the nair that we saw before the first hit. Gets the sweet spot, though.
Okay.
Side B still working.
Oh, bro is in a different area code, but did find his way back home.
Back here needed to be spaced on shield. Now we're looking at Melen getting more comfortable in a variety of areas. Still no tech. And Falcon being able to drift very well on that up B is going to give a lot of people a lot of trouble.
I also wonder if maybe some of these edge guards are almost like overcomplicated from Melen's side, like going for the fair into like some other 50-50 or a mix-up when maybe you could just dare if he's coming from below like that.
Sometimes it depends on whether you can tech. But
right,
yeah,
exactly.
Possible. It's great to take it. And there's the reverse edge dash from Melen. Getting back on the stage.
Mid-fight? Yeah? Come on. Ah, okay.
There's still time. Falcon kick comes out. It's a really good get off me option. No jump in the air. Well, that could have been forward smash. There it is, a little late. Ooh, baiting out that up air. Falcon, or Marth does not want to be above Falcon. This is why it's up air city. That move is just a beautiful arc above Falcon that covers everything.
Oh, the invisible wall actually gives him the right facing grab. That's so funny. Okay. Long roll, yeah, plenty of real estate taken away from that edge hog.
Goes right over that down tilt. You have to be very sparing with that option as Mars because that's what can happen. You can lose your whole stock for pressing down tilt.
We are approaching pretty high percent range now where it's a little bit awkward for Melen to find like a linking hit to get a KO.
Right.
You're just going to have to do it like that. It should be pretty easy to roll up though.
Falcon dies early.
Yep. 192. That's kind of early, I'd say.
4,200.
We're talking Yoshi stocks at that point. Pretty good. Oh, no hold down on that get up attack. Doesn't matter, still gets the hit.
The sweet spots are coming out from Anchor now, which is going to be really helpful for survivability. Oh, the high up B pushes the back air away, but you still die for it.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to recover super high, especially at that percent range, because you're just down throw knee, right?
Catches the jump. Interesting tech chase situation. Yep. Aerial on shield into Gentleman, the Falcon Classic.
See how he's doing the turnaround, but it's a little bit too early. I think he's trying to PC drop onto the ledge, unless there's a weird back to the ledge setup that maybe Melen is eyeing for.
Well, I did see the jump beforehand. May have been a bait actually.
Yeah.
For Melen. Worked out.
Let's see if it happens again.
Yep.
Could be Melen's set right now, unless Anchor has something to say about it.
And the transformation, the little lip right there.
That sucks. Yeah, I think he had the totally good idea to go for it.
Oh, the slide off. Melen wasn't expecting it. These platforms are pretty small.
Okay, weak hit.
Barely had enough room to dash.
Oh!
Press knee, meant to back air. Reverse tipper, very rare.
and
then gets the regular tipper.
Seal the set.
No way.
Oh my god.
Out of nowhere. Melen takes it 3-1 after a really, really dominant performance by Anchor in game 2. We saw Melen continue to make adjustments, play on, and I think playing on the smaller stage got momentum back. But I think the games were so close, and I really wouldn't be shocked to see Anchor have won it all.
Yeah. I think obviously we always want to see a Game 5 if we can see it happen. Like we had alluded to earlier, some of the edge guards from Anchor were really good. I think that last one that was slightly messed up from the transformation lip, really well thought out. Like it probably is the correct thing to do on any other stage, right? Or at least like if you have the timing correct. But that's just where the chips fell, and a wacky, wild reverse hit tipper actually seals that one away for Melen.
Yeah, you don't see that every day, that's for sure. But yeah, I really liked Melen's adjustment. I would say one of the biggest things was if I could call out one thing Melen did to really change the set, it would be making Anchor scared to press an aerial. Yeah. Because I think Anchor every aerial press was death for like game 2 and some of game 3.
For sure.
And then I think Melen, oh my goodness.
It's so funny.
But Melen started, just pressing buttons earlier, pressing buttons with better spacing, going to stages where there was more room to back up and then punish it, or just shielding and taking the mix up on the shield. Yeah. And I think that was just, keeping Anchor from being so comfortable, making Anchor play a more complicated game, just made everything a lot easier.
Absolutely agree. Hey, I'm excited for this next one. This is one of the old New York homies, Frieza.